This section will talk about hotkeys and panels that can be called with as hotkeys. If you hit Shift, Alt, and Q, a lighting panel will be drawn. This panel allows you to set properties that affect the world and change the lighting of your object. You can choose to reset EV lighting and cycles lighting. What this does is sets the background to 50% grey, turns the color management to standard, and turns on scene lights and scene world. If you hit Shift, Alt, and W, you'll get your brush texture panel. This allows you to set textures from your library onto your brush and set other properties of the texture masks. If you hit Shift, Alt, and S, you'll be able to toggle the stencil of the texture mask. If you hit Shift, Alt, and A, you'll be able to toggle the stencil on the texture. If you hit Shift, Alt, and E, you'll get a brush panel. This will let you easily set properties on your brush without having to dig into Blender's interface to find them. If you press Shift, Alt, and R, you'll be able to quickly access some preferences. The first two and the last are native to Blender, but the rest are Ravage specific. If you choose to set reverse environment rotation, whenever you use rotate environment modal, the environment will rotate in the reverse direction. To access this modal, you can press Alt and Q. The next setting allows you to show your brush settings in the panel while in texture paint mode. Use layer tags will allow you to set colors to identify your different layers. If you choose to ignore your channel images in the image list, the main channel images will not be shown when populating this list. This list can be accessed by pressing Alt and the tilde key. If you set up your material previews, calculate material preview thumbnails will allow you to view your material previews and hence visualize what the material looks like. If you choose to toggle the colors when toggling blend modes, when you press Ctrl, Alt, and left click, as the primary and secondary blend modes switch, so will your colors. You can access your 5 favorite blend modes by clicking Ctrl, Alt, and the middle mouse button. While in texture paint mode, if you press Alt F1, you'll be able to toggle between the paintbrush tool and the paint mask tool. Pressing Alt F2 will allow you to switch between painting and selecting faces. One last hotkey is a modal location tool. This allows you to quickly change the location of your textures by pressing Alt E and moving your mouse.